Hello, and welcome back to Draw With Me, I guess. Sorry if I'm yawning, I'm a bit sleepy. I just wanted to say thank you to Ria the lore lover, I hope I pronounced that right, for telling me that they would like to hear more about my OCs. Which is great because I'm doing a small thing where I'm going to spin a wheel and I draw the OC that the wheel is, just because my toy house is very very outdated. So yeah, this is a video of me drawing Mad Tyrone. So, Mad Tyrone exists in a universe where occasionally humanoid objects can become sentient. He is a sentient puppet, and he was made in the 70s, but he's supposed to look in his 20-ish. Another character in the world is Toadstool, and you'll probably see him get drawn at some point. And I love Toadstool. I need to draw him more. Anyway, so the reason why Mad Tyrone is called Mad Tyrone is, well, you'll find out in a second. Basically, he was not originally called Tyrone. He was originally called Madam Tiffany. Tyrone is a trans man. When he basically became sentient, he is like, yo, I am not a girl, and came out as trans. And the puppeteer is like, that's great. Okay, I can use this. And basically forces Tyrone to perform his transness in front of people, especially children, sanitizes him, and forces him to conform. And that is just not something he likes. If I ever were to make the story and put it in like some form of media, probably a visual novel, I would be doing a lot, touching a lot on how trans people are forced to sanitize ourselves, how we're forced to sanitize ourselves, how we're forced to perform femininity, masculinity, or androgyny based on what the cis people in charge want us to do. And that is, basically what Tyrone has been forced to do. He's been forced, his sleeves of the blue shirt he wears has the colors of the trans flag, something that he puts on display, not as something substantial, but something to show off. Something small and to show off for the hell of it. He actually, this is him without his makeup on, but he does have very feminine makeup he's forced to put on during the performing, and he just doesn't like it. Other than that, what he does like is being, left alone. He likes Toadstool. He likes learning about trees and the different kinds of wood they make. He dislikes humans, especially children. He cannot be on a stage. He hates performing, hates being on a stage. And then, so the reason why he is called Mad Tyrone versus anything else, one is usually his character is portrayed as angry, which is a can of worms to open. And second, because eventually he snapped and ended up strangling the toy maker that kept him captive for so long with his strings. Yeah, that is basically all I have for Tyrone's lore at the moment. I usually draw him when I want to draw something really complicated because his makeup can get very complicated. Or at least it was before Sketchpad introduced the clipping layer ability, which is such a lifesaver. I use it for my shading, and then I use it for makeup especially. It's just a lot easier to keep things. Sorry, I'm painting on, and the way I shade is colored in, and then I use this smudge tool, or yeah, the blend tool actually, to smudge it out, and then I'd have to go in with my eraser and erase it, but now I don't. I can just clip it on and it's there, and the only thing I have to erase is where it's not supposed to be. And basically, I made Tyrone's, basically to draw Tyrone, I gave him an hourglass figure, and, I gave him an hourglass figure. He has no hair, but he has a very pointed chin, very wood-like. His jaw has, the lines. When he's not performing, he has strings on each of his joints. So, head, knees, hips, feet, elbows, arms, and I think shoulders. When he is performing, though, anything that can make movement has a string. So there's a lot more strings involved when he's actively performing. You can tell he's performing when he's in his makeup and all that. But yeah, he also, if I recall correctly, with his makeup, oh yeah, I got confused. I accidentally color picked the wrong thing. I think with his makeup, he even has a design around his jaw. Anyway. But yeah, I made his arms very long. One, because I just didn't have the skill to make arms properly, and also just I think it adds to the inhumanity of him, but like helps with the fact that he's a puppet. He needs to be expressive and all of that. I think if I were to redesign him, I'd probably make him more wood-like, but I like how simple he is now, to be honest. So yeah, and then I should have made his nose bigger. His nose is usually bigger, but we live, we laugh, we learn. But yeah, that is basically Tyrone. He doesn't have too much lore yet, because I just haven't thought of it too hard, but, he's just a fun character to draw, in my opinion. And if you have any requests for something I should draw or something I should talk about, please let me know. Comment it, all that. Just, don't be a stranger. I'm surprised anyone at all even listens to this at all. But, it's nice. Also, I was going insane before I realized that to zoom in, I have to put my 2 fingers on the sketchpad, and if you tap your 2 fingers, that also means you undo. So I was accidentally undoing a lot of my work when I was zooming in, so when I figured that out and disabled it, my life was so much easier. Oh yeah, by the way, if you're a fan of Danny Phantom, I am participating on Tumblr in the Danny Phantom OC Parade event, and my character is Aubrey. My OC is Aubrey. So if you happen to see her, then you'll know it's me. I might post her when when the event is over. But yeah, I don't know, that's about it. Yeah, I'm finishing up. Oh, something I've started doing, actually, is I've started, as you can see, finding colors to just put over characters and, use the multiply layer and figure it out. And then I'm starting to do backgrounds now, not very detailed ones. I just grab my blending tool and do it and just go at it. And then this is the worst part. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. As you can see, I'm doing all the strings, and I forgot to do some shading. I am not a professional. I think it's painfully obvious I'm not. But yeah, I like to try and match the color to, the overall mood. If someone's happy, I want to use a nice happy color. If someone is angry, I like to use red. Anyway, that is it, and I hope you have a lovely night. Thank you. Goodbye.